Hulkbuster's new uniform looks amazing. I was ready to cheer for him. But suddenly, something happened. Hello gang, welcome to the channel, and today we're here to see this really nice looking, good looking Hulkbuster new uniform, gold killer, banner of work, whatever you wanna say about it. It's amazing. The wings, the metal wings, and the skills, how he's using them, he looks amazing. He is really nice. Nothing changed about his typing. He still be a creature, a male superhero combat. He still has the machine tag and the strong tag, and hold that. But yes, we're gonna go through all the content. He could participate PvP or PvE because he feels to have some PvP abilities, and discuss about the best CDP you would use for him, if his uniform worth buying or not. But yes, I guess most of you, if you are a big fan of Hulkbuster, I really doubt if there is anyone out there. But for your own information, I almost tier for him during my live stream. I was ready. I had him level 80. But yes, if you were there, you know. If you were there, you know. If you don't, yeah, do not lose time. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you can see all the live streams the moment it happens. We have great fun there, and we have some community posts for you to vote what characters you want me to cheer for, like Hulkbuster. Well, I end up not doing him. I'm gonna do whatever I want. I'm crazy. Yes, but yes, guys, smash it, boost the YouTube algorithm. Do it now, like Ben Stiller. Okay, so let's go into what is important right now, and we have to figure out right now, is the uniform worth or not? Yeah. In my mind, there is some good facts. Okay, one good fact is that he provides this for technokinetic allies. Doesn't need to be elite. He provides that through the uniform. 35% max HP, good for alliance conquest. So yeah, his leadership is exactly the same leadership he used to have. So if you have the old uniform and you want to take advantage of the effect just for the lead, you don't need this uniform, so skip. Also, this passive ability was there, so double skip. And the point is that this gives value only for Iron Man. So if you are a hardcore fan of Iron Man and you're gonna see a big number there, go ahead and pick him up. He has some heal through his uniform. He doesn't have any other extra abilities, so we just took War Machine with a lead and the support buff. He is not that good like War Machine. War Machine has better this thing. Other than that, let's go through his rotation. He is the only character that I can remember right now having his awakened skill as a skill that you need to proc on it. If you don't proc on it, you lose all the damage. So you're supposed to play really weird. You're supposed to go into the 5th skill, delay cancel, small delay cancel, 3 into your 4th skill. They actually into the skill preview tell you to go vice versa, 5 cancel into 4 into 3rd skill, but with that way you get less damage, and you're gonna see examples during my runs when I'm gonna do for World Boss Legend. The really good thing about his uniform, and one only reason that I found good to buy it, it's strong tag ability, which is kind of rare, to be honest. If you go here, there's not a lot of character with strong tag ability, which is not here. The ability is somewhere here. It's a fist. I need to find this fist. Yeah, strong type. Okay, strong type tier 4s, there are not a lot of characters. It's Namor, which is paywall, by a subscription character. It's Gladiator, that you need to have the epic quest, and after that there's no other character actually in the game at level 80 being able to complete this. And yes, we have Hulkbuster free to play, so if you were into Namor 50 to 54 and you couldn't complete this stage because you were missing someone with strong ability, this is your dude. Let me show you how he's able to complete that. After that, we're gonna go for PvP, Timeline Bubble. I dig into Timeline Bubble to find some teams to go against and do some actual kills. And yes, people believe he is good for it because of that counter-attack. But yes, this counter-attack has nothing to do with the counter-attacks you're gonna figure out. And there is iframe ignore on this counter-attack. Also, I went through GBR to test his value and went through Gene stage 30 to compare the damage of him compared to, someone like War Machine that I did a video a couple of days ago. You can go and see his performance at Gene 19 and 44 to compare. The build I have actually is kind of disgusting, but I'm kind of capped on most of the things. I don't really need to have better things to go through. 180 proc, capped on skill cooldown, ignore defense, critical damage. I miss a bit attack speed. That's sad, but still doesn't really changing the facts for World Boss Legend. And what I said about the Awaken skill, it's that having a skill changing your rotation every 3 or 4 rotations, it's bad. You don't want to have that in your life. If there were a tier 3 skill, every second rotation do it, it's fine. But Awaken skill, we are learn that it's a boost for your other skills. Here, you need to proc on it. And you're gonna see how the damage looks like. But yes, let's start from the good news and one reason to buy the uniform, which is Gore stage 54, 50 to 54 actually. The best lead to use is Titania, which also provides an extra buff to strong type characters, and Valkyr. Valkyr can provide a really good support, and as you can see, the bars are flying. The bars are flying. I'm gonna show you how I did proc on the Awaken skill in the beginning, and after I did proc on the 4th skill. But I'm gonna do a proc on the 3rd skill and on the 4th skill, so you can compare the damage depending on what it's gonna look like. Here, I think I start with 4 with the 3rd skill proc. You can see it's like almost 2 bars and there's no other damage going on. When you cancel everything into your Awaken skill, it looks like that. It's like 5 to 6 bars. Not really impressive burst, but look at this. When you're proccing on the 4th skill, here it's less than 1 bar, but I feel like I cancel really fast my 4th skill. Yeah. After that, we're going into the fight with the additional units here. His area of effect damage, AOE damage, is actually not that good, so you need to take care one by one the enemy units here. As you can see, the 5th skill has an AOE, but it's not big enough to kill all the 5 additional units you're getting. Here I'm going one by one. I used the counter attack in the middle of the stage, so it was legit my character standing there. Yeah, I'm not saying that I'm playing the maximum out of Hulkbuster, It's not like you can learn a character in one day, but there are characters that you can say from the first moment that their damage are there, They have a legit gameplay, they are really strong. Yeah, Hulkbuster is not that case. It's not like getting the uniform, you're gonna fly through content or something. You need to grind, you need to play proper, you need to proc on the 4th skill in my mind. The game, as I told you in skill preview, has to proc in the 3rd skill. The 3rd skill, to be honest, it's easier to go for because in your 3rd skill you have a V-pad that you can move the character. With the 4th skill you have to stand still and get, look at this. Awaken skill procking 2.5 bar with 180 proc. It's not impressive. 4th skill proc there, in this phase, the defenses of Gore, it's way higher than at the beginning, but you can see the 4th skill legit do 1 bar. I have also garbage build, as you saw there, but look at the 3rd skill, less than a bar. I was doing that on purpose, 1 time proc on the 3rd, 1 time proc on the 4th, just to show you. You can see that he can take some damage from Gore, he can take some damage from the additional units, he gets the heals he needs to. But yes, here I didn't want to complete the stage 100%, but you can see with a bare minimum build and the uniform on advance, I can do strong 54 of Gore, and if you are missing Titania or Valkyrie, you know, you can add or you know, ignore 1 minute. I mean, 1 minute left for a really worse account than me could make, you know, sense, but 2 minutes left for this feels doable for most players, even at like 11% pierce or something like this. Gore after the nerf gets way more damage, and as I saw you with War Machine, I was able, in the previous video, I was able to clear 64 in about the same time. So this is not impressive in my account, you know, this is not impressive. But for the average people that don't have Gladiator, that don't have Namor, they don't have Hope Summers, because Hope Summers, it's a really good option here. All these characters cost way more crystals than just buying this uniform. But the point is that this uniform providing you nothing else support wise, lead wise, except supporting Iron Man for really specific content, because you need to consider that he's combat and Iron Man is blast. Iron Man is human, he's creature. So most tags of World Boss Legend does not fit to use them together. So yeah, the only reason to buy the uniform for lead doesn't make sense, because the character that he's going to lead, this is not even the best leadership, you know. You can find better, and you can find others supporting him for more content. Okay, let's go into the other situation here, which is PvP. I played manual after a really long time. I made the team with Wasp lead, Colossus and Hulkbuster, and I went through timeline battle to try him and see what he's able to pull out. I find the most disgusting teams to go against. The dudes are in my friend list. In the, you know, I dig inside the teams. I find some teams that were used to figure out how his second skill is doing the counter attack. As it seems, does not work the same like Adam Warlock. It does work sometimes, some other times does not work. Perhaps it's my issue, but you saw there I did kill a team with Iron Man tier 4, which is really bad. Here I'm going against a tier 3 level 80 Sentry with my tier 3 level 80 Hulkbuster. But yeah, the facts are facts, you know. You can't go there. Yeah, I died immediately. You saw it right. So the facts are facts. You can't go against a really strong character, you know, like Sentry or anyone who actually has Revive or Immortality with a character that does not have that. As you can see here, I also do not use my second skill there, because the Super Guard Break immunity does not allow you to cast any skill. Here is Sentry with the old uniform, same thing. I wasn't able to cast the second skill because Sentry has the Super Guard Break immunity, and the fact that you don't have Immortality or Revive makes your character weaker than the enemies 100%. Here I fight again the same team. I wanted to do it better, you know, to look better, and I killed Sentry once. My counter attack actually worked, does not do any crazy damage. Here he was on an iframe, so my second did not kill him, but after my second did kill him. Spider-Man here is making fun of me, but I managed to kill him too, I think. Yeah. You can see here, this Spider-Man is a pain, level 72, tier 3. I have an advanced type advantage. Against Hulk here, I tried to cast my second skill. You have to consider that I'm missing GBI, I'm missing a legit build. I could have a CDP or something, but going against these characters and seeing how my second skill is working was something I wanted to do, and feels like my second skill does not work that well. So he has that, he is advertisement for, you know, counter attack and iframe ignore, but this is not doing any damage close to what we are used to from counter attacks and from iframe ignore skills. I went through multiple teams. I tried to find the weakest teams, but yeah, it's not like he can kill consistent anyone with the build at least I have. Should you build your Hulkbuster for PvP? Only if you care for Alliance Conquest, guys. If you don't care about Alliance Conquest, in my mind, he's a waste. Only Alliance Conquest could be his place to provide actually, you know, the support buff he has, for some technokinetic allies. Are there any PvP technokinetic allies? Not really, but at least he can be good having this ability there. He was already good with his old uniform for Alliance Conquest, you know, but yeah, I can't say to anyone to buy this uniform for any reason at the moment. Feels really bad against the strong ability. Let me show you what he was able to pull out against Jin, stage 30. To go into a bit PV, you know, I'm using here Gladiator and Taskmaster. It's a male combat day, I think. It's really weird that I'm using Gladiator as the lead and Hulkbuster as, you know, damage dealer. If you have already Gladiator, why using Hulkbuster? Yeah, I know, but I just want him to be good. I just want him to be good for something, and the main reason I didn't tier 4 him is like, I find myself that I'm not going to use him ever like that. I mean, what I supposed to do with the character? What the average player is supposed to do with the character, except the strong tag clear for gore. Here, as you can see, an awakened skill did like 3 bars worth of damage. Stage 30 for level 80 should be easier for most cases, you know. Even War Machine was able to go close to clear 44 of Jin at level 80 on my previous video, and stage 19 was really easy for him. For Hulkbuster, that's not the case. Feels like, you can see here, the 3rd skill proc does not do any damage, and the 4th skill proc actually do a bit more. The awakened skill do like 2.5 worth bars of damage. But yes, having the awakened skill able to be, you know, the skill that you want to proc on, it's really bad, guys. It's really bad, and I'm really thinking what developers were thinking when they built this amazing uniform. He looks amazing. His skills looks fantastic. Look at the 3rd skill. He can moves and hit. It's really awesome, you know. But yeah, look at the Jin. The Jin Grey right now, like that, you know. Why you did that? Why you did that to Hulkbuster? He looks amazing, but you did that bad with him. Yeah, that's mad Jin, and I'm with her, you know. I'm totally agree. And let's figure out the last piece of content, which is no other than GBR, to show you what you're gonna get from a level 80 Hulkbuster. You drop your awakened skill, you're waiting to see huge amount of damage. Yeah, there is no damage. It's like 17 bars. The 3rd skill did like 10 bars. And when you proc on the 3rd skill, when you proc on your 4th skill, I'm gonna show you later on here. I want to use the V-pad. I like the V-pad. I wish the 3rd skill was doing more damage, so makes sense using it instead of 4th. Look at the 4th skill, bro. The 4th skill do like double damage of the 3rd skill. It's weird. The fact that they have on the skill preview that you need to use your 3rd skill, and the 4th skill do that much of a damage. It's weird, and yes, it's like developers does not really test the characters, and feels like the 4th skill has better burst than the awakened skill. Look at this. Yeah, of course combat types used to be bad for this, but still I feel like this is really bad. This is not just bad. And you can see here, I use my 3rd skill to move out from the damage. That's a really nice touch there. Yeah, I wish you appreciate it. But yes, no. 4th skill is supposed to be the good proc king skill and do like 1 bar. There were no, you know, possibility to stay during all fight. But yeah, look at this. I was already 2 minutes into the fight and I had pulled out 6 bars worth of damage. This is not hot. This is not hot at all. So yeah, completely garbage. Yeah, I would say that. Do anyone need to buy this uniform for any reason? No. Even if you want to use him for leadership of Iron Man, Iron Man has better characters to use for leadership. War Machine, it's straight up better, because fits to him better with the tags, fits to him better because of the typing, blast, you know. Hulkbuster is a miss, and he looks amazing. I would cheer for him if there were one good reason for that. But I can't find myself any good reason. There is one technokinetic allies, stage 85 to 89, Jin, and perhaps I use his lead there, but that's all, you know, I'm not gonna use him anywhere else. And yeah, sadly, I'm not going to tier for him 100%, I'm sure now. It's really bad character to go for, so yeah, skip guys, skip, do not do the mistake, do not tier for the character. Yeah, you need to be sure. So yeah, that was it. I hope I helped you decide what you're gonna do with him. He's straight up bad. Hope you enjoyed. See you into the next. Kisses in your faces.